Hey guys, and welcome back. Today's video we are going to be trying out some new makeup products. I'm really excited because we're going to be trying out the Natasha Denona Lila palette. If you guys haven't seen my Lucky Bag Beautylish unboxing, I did receive this in that box. I'm super excited to be able to try it out. I also have a new blush from Buxom here. We have the Everglow Palette from Good Cosmetics. I have a couple of new lip products from Becca. We have some new lashes, a ton of different things to try out in today's video. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start first with the eyes, and I'm so excited to finally try out a full-size Natasha Denona palette. I've never tried the full-size formula. I have tried one of the 5-pan palettes, but I haven't tried the larger palettes, and I know that's what everyone says. There's a big difference in the formula. So we're going to be trying out the Lila palette. Here is what it looks like. Super pretty. I'm really excited to be able to test this out. I am kind of coming down with a little bit of a cold, so my nose is like a little bit red. I keep sneezing, so if I have to pause and sneeze throughout this video, I am sorry for that. So I'm first going to start with the shade called Nude Ma, which is this one right here. I picked a little bit of that up on my Morphe M443, and we're going to go ahead and put that in as our first transition shade. I have prepped my eyes with some concealer. I also set them with a little bit of powder, so they are prepped a little bit, and we're just going to go in with the shade first. So when I put my brush in the pan, it does seem a little bit powdery. I don't really know what to expect with this formula because, like I said, I've never tried it before. But putting it in the pan, it does feel just a tad bit powdery. But the shade seems to be blending out nicely. Okay, so we got that first shade in our crease. I did apply a little bit of this Purlisse. This is the Daily Lip Nourisher because my lips are so dry right now. The weather today, oh, it's like literally a windstorm outside my room right now. It's so loud. So we are going to go into the next shade, and it's PRINCESA, which is this one right here, which is a really pretty, like, kind of taupey, cool tone shade. And I am going to use the same brush, pick a little bit of that up just to kind of build up the crease a little bit. So I'm going to stamp that shade and go ahead and start to work it in. I love stamping my shades first and then blending because I feel like you get the most color payoff like right in this area, which is what I prefer with my shadows. I just like the outer portion right here to be a little bit more defined, so I feel like when I stamp it down, it just helps kind of distribute the product right there, and then we have a little bit less to blend when we're going on the rest of the eye. So those two shades together look really pretty. I really like how this looks. Even just like those two I feel like would make a nice eye look. If you even wanted to just add like a quick shimmer, I feel like that would be really pretty. So far I'm pretty impressed with the mattes. I'm excited to try out the shimmers because I feel like that's what I mostly hear everyone talking about, how much they love is the foiled, like the shimmered shades in the palettes. So for the shimmer, the shade I really want to use is the bright purple, which is called Amethyst. Like, I think that this shade right here is so pretty. That's the one that I'm wanting to use the most. So I'm going to pick that up on my MAC. This is my 242. And I'm going to place that kind of all over the lid. I'm going to try it first without any Fix Plus. Even knowing I normally use Fix Plus for my shadows, I just want to see, oh wow, yeah, how pigmented it is on its own. And that's definitely pretty pigmented. So I'm going to actually bring this all over the lid. That's definitely a lot of color payoff for just like a couple of swipes without any Fix Plus. Seeing a tiny, tiny bit of fallout, but nothing crazy. So I'm just going to work this shade, like I said, all over my lid. And I am loving this shade. I think it's really, really pretty. So I feel like if I added Fix Plus, it would just make it like more kind of foiled. I don't know if I want that look. I kind of like it a little bit more subdued, but I am going to try to spray it just so we can see what it looks like. So I'll do one eye sprayed and one eye not. So I'm going to go ahead and pick some up, and then I'm just going to spray a little bit of Fix Plus. I like to spray it after I pick up the product. I feel like that's what gives it like the most foiled look. So we'll try that on this eye and just see how much more shimmery it looks. So I can definitely tell it looks more intense. It kind of deepened up the shade a bit too, like on this side compared to this side. I actually think I like it better wet. I think I like it a little bit more just because it gives a little bit more color payoff too. And it also looks a little bit more shimmery. I mean, I think it looks pretty both ways though. I definitely feel like you could get away with wearing it without wetting your brush too. I think it just kind of gives it a different look. Alright, so now that we got our lid like mostly done, I'm going to apply a little bit of the Benefit. This is the Highbrow. I love putting this in my waterline just to kind of open up my eyes. So I'm going to pop this in my waterline. And then for our lower lash line, I'm going to first start with those two shades that we went in with and just kind of smoke those out on our lower lash line. And then for our inner corner, I'm going to go in with this shade right here and apply a little bit of that to our inner corner. I am going to wet this shade, I think, just to make it like really foiled. So I'm just picking that up on my MAC 228. Gonna spray my brush and apply this to the inner corner for a highlight. This shade looks really pretty for an inner corner highlight. I love it with the purple because it kind of has like a hint of purple, but not a lot. All right, so our eye look is pretty much done. I feel like it turned out really pretty. I am going to apply some lashes now. So we're gonna be trying these ones out from DELARZA Cosmetics. These are in collaboration with Vianney Strick here on YouTube, and I am going to pop these ones on. These are called PRINCESA. All right, so we got our lashes on. I think these lashes are really pretty, and I feel like they just kind of add a little something to this eye look. They're dramatic, but they're not too dramatic, so I feel like they look pretty natural on me. We're now going to move on to some face products. So I have a blush here from Buxom. This is their Wonderlust Blush in the shade MYKONOS, which is just like a really pretty like corally pink shade. I have swatched this, but I'm excited to try it out on my face. So I'm going to use this brush from Shayna B, and these blushes are super pigmented. I used one of the other shades, and you definitely have to go in with a light hand and be very careful with these because I have noticed they're very pigmented. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of it to the apples of my cheeks. Again, I'm just really going soft with it, and I mostly tapped off, I want to say like 90% of the product because they are definitely very pigmented. So I feel like that gave us just like a pretty wash. I don't want anything too intense with this eye look. So I think you can tell just like this side to this side, like it gave us just like a little pretty something. So again, I'm gonna really tap a little on my hand and apply it. So let's move on to our highlight now. So I'm going to use this. This is a new brand to me. This is called Good D, and this is their Everglow Metallic Palette. I unboxed this in my most recent PR unboxing, and you guys seemed pretty interested in this, so we are going to try it out in today's video. So I'm going to go in with the shade Platinum, which is kind of like this really pretty rosy kind of pinkish highlight. I'm going to be going in with my Morphe M501 brush and apply this to the tops of my cheekbones. That does look pretty. Definitely giving us a punch. I am going to apply another layer to just kind of build it up. Yeah, there we go. I just like my highlights to be definitely more beaming when I feel like I have a decent amount of makeup on my face. But so far this looks pretty good. It's not really picking up on any texture. Like I do have a lot of texture right here. You can see it has a little bit of glitter in it, but it's nothing too crazy. So whenever I go in with highlight, I always kind of like to go in with my powder brush. So this just has like a little bit of powder on it from earlier, and I kind of just go over all the areas that I highlighted just so it's nothing like too crazy and intense. I do want to try out this gold highlight right here in the palette. So I am just going to take a little bit of that and put it on my Cupid's bow. That shade looks really nice as well. I'm just going to apply a little bit of the pink over top just so we're not looking too gold just right there. So now that our face is pretty much done, we're going to go ahead and move on to lips. So Becca came out with these new lip products. So these are their Ultimate Lipstick Love lipsticks, and they also came out with lip liners as well. So I'm going to try out the lip liner first. This one is in the shade Low Maintenance. So it is just like a cream lip liner, and I'm going to try out this shade. So this is just like a nude shade. And my lips, like I said, are so chapped right now. So the lip liner feels nice. I do feel like I used a lot of products because I actually already got rid of all the products. So I'm going to have to work it up again, but it feels really nice. It kind of reminds me of the Tarte, like the lip crayons, the formula of it. It feels really creamy on the lips. So now we're going to move on to the lipstick. And I have the shade Warm Bear. So these are done in like warm shades, cool shades. They have nudes and reds that are a part of this collection. So this is the Warm Nude. And I am going to apply this over top of the lip liner. And the formula of these kind of reminds me of the ones that came out with the Becca and Malika collection, just when I swatched them, and I feel like they feel pretty similar on the lips as well. So I feel like that lip combo looks really pretty together. I really like that shade of nude. I am, however, going to apply a little bit of gloss because you guys can tell how chapped my lips are. And I just feel like when I apply gloss, it makes them look a little bit better. So I'm going to use this one from Gadi, and this is the Crystal Lights Gold Glitz lip gloss. This one has the light on it, and I'm going to go ahead and just apply this over top. I just feel like it makes your lips, I don't know, when they're chapped, just look a little bit more like restored and not so chapped. You guys see how it just made it look a little bit better. I like this lip combo. I feel like it's really pretty. I think it goes nicely with this eye look too, just like a purple eye with a pop of nude. So I'm going to try the last thing. This is a makeup setting mist or makeup fixing mist from PIXI. And I'm going to try this out just to set my makeup. That smells really, really nice. And I'm going to be extra and use my fan right here. Turns out really pretty. I like the eye look especially. I love this purple. I think it's super cute. I like the lip combo. And I feel like the highlight looks really natural and really pretty as well. I don't feel like we had any like misses in this video. I think I pretty much liked everything that I tried out. I do think these lashes are really pretty. I will see how the makeup fixer like works throughout the day, if it really makes my makeup last any longer, or if the scent kind of goes away, because I do feel like it's pretty strong right now, especially with me kind of feeling sick. It's not really making my nose feel all that great. But I feel like I'm pretty happy with all the products we tried out. The Natasha Denona palette, like I feel like the eye look is really pretty. I don't know that it's anything like amazing, like it's blowing me away like I wanted it to. I will continue to try it out for sure, and I want to start doing like more follow-up videos, so I'll definitely do like a follow-up to this video so I can share my thoughts once I've tried these products out more with you guys. But I hope you enjoyed this little first impression. Let me know what you think down below of this makeup look. I will also link all of the items I used in today's video down in the description box, so make sure you guys check out there. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you guys go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends.